What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Badwolf. Alright, so we're up kind of early, at least for me, doing a quick couple of recordings. So, apparently some of you guys have been messaging me about having problems at the USPS. Okay, first of all, keep in mind that when you are submitting your applications, not all of the agents are going to be knowledgeable about the full process. Even though you would think that they should be, they're not. Not all of them, at least. Nothing against them, they just don't know that sometimes you can apply the explanatory statement, or you always can do it. They just don't know. Sometimes they don't read these their own applications that they accept. So what to do if they don't want to accept it? Well, first of all, you want to show them on the application that in the signature box down below in the paragraph, it says you can apply an explanatory statement. On the back in acts and conditions, it says you can apply explanatory statement to the application. But let's just say they're being difficult. Okay. And this goes for numerous things. Let's say that they don't like your ID or whatever else. Ask to speak to their manager or supervisor, first of all, or if the facility manager is, there. If not, they still don't want to work with you, that's fine. You merely go to another USPS, okay? You can also go to a federal building. You can go to a courthouse. You can go to a application submission facility for passports. Now, sometimes they will actually be even more difficult because they think they know it all. So once again, you'd have to point out those things. So there's multiple ways to do it. I haven't had one guy actually leave his state to go across the jurisdictional areas, because you have to keep in mind that there are like 4 or 5 zones of states, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 states that are they're going to get all processed in an area in that vicinity. Okay, so if you for some reason can't get yours done in that area, go to the next city over, go to that USPS, go to the next jurisdictional area and do it there. By any means, that's what you have to do. Typically, they will accept it somewhere. Most of the time, we have no problem. So it's not like it's a thing that you can't turn in. It's just 1 or 2 people. Receiving agents, they just aren't familiar with it. So if you can, try to woo-saw and give them a chance to understand what it is, and just tell them this is in accordance with the DS-11, sanctioned by the Department of State, that if I have any additional information I want to add to my citizenship statement, that it's located here. It says use an explanatory statement. That's what this is. It doesn't say that it can't be over 50 pages or under 50 pages. It just says attach it. So that's what you're doing. So don't feel like you got shut down just because somebody at the agency was like, oh, well, we can't accept this, or I don't know what that is. That's fine. You don't have to know what it is. It's for the Department of State to process. Now, before we were telling people, because they usually want to see your ID, like a driver's license or whatever. Obviously, you don't want to use as many. Try not to use as many federal IDs in this process for if you're trying to do it as a U.S. national. As a U.S. citizen, you guys do whatever you want to do, but this isn't for you, so all right. So as U.S. nationals, you want to use alternate IDs, create your own. Even a state ID is better than a driver's license. So yes, if you can use those things, even use your previous passport if you have to. Now, if you use like a driver's license, you don't have to show that the zip code's on there, so you can black that out. Some people have said they've had mixed results with the copy of their driver's license, where it, sometimes I'll say like black out the last 4 digits of it, or black out the whole thing, okay, because they can clearly see that it's a ID, it's yours, and it's in good standing. So I guess I would have maybe 2 copies, one where it's blacked out and one where it's not. That I would try to submit the one where it's blacked out first, and if they're like, no, we can't accept that, then utilize that. But nowhere on there does it say you can't do that. So it might be at the whim of the particular agent. But you can avoid that by utilizing your state ID, your previous passport, or even creating your own affidavit of nationality, which is also available on my website, www.blacksite32.com, if you want that. So those would be my things. Always just keep it pushing, keep it moving, and don't take no for an answer. And even if you have to take no for an answer there, go to another facility, find another agent. Because usually at most of them, the same person, usually a guy, who accepts them is going to be the same guy at that location. So you can't even just book a different time to get another agent. Go to another location. I mean, there should be at least 5 around you, no problem. So that's about it, guys. Don't forget to check out the offers down below and also on the website. You can now join the Wolf Pack with a monthly subscription fee of $1, $5, $9, and help keep the lights on. So, or just because you want to promote the cause. Either way, we appreciate you guys here. Don't forget, as U.S. nationals, you can be an individual, you can join a group, you can do anything you want to do. You can run your own kingdom out of your own house if you want. And like the law says, if you are not operating within your own state, we will assume you are operating out of ours. Okay? So be wise, my friends. Take care of yourselves. Talk to you later.